But I think at some point you gotta meet.
Oh,
Yeah, well, we're meeting on the 14th.
but I mean, this way we can move it on.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I'm sorry, I missed it.
Yeah.
You're doing fine.
So and I also need to ask him to send us the information they promised.
Well, I think he's not representing them accurately.
They were stuck, they were sitting there, and they didn't really look at me and shake their head, they never even heard something. Didn't.
So, do you want to read the motion back so we all got it?
Commissioner Adler moved to authorize Commissioner Adler to present the following. January 5th, and first Monday of April, last Thursday in October, at 75 cents to the entry-level employee, matrix of 1% each year based on satisfactory evaluation, and a 3-year agreement, and the give them to not have to negotiate for the COLA.
Instead of saying that information on the 75 cents, I would just reference this Exhibit A that
Okay,
she
so-
did, that explains it.
Okay, so how would you word that?
Say, Sarah Graham's proposed Exhibit A matrix.
Okay, which does it?
Yeah.
Adds everything to the entry level.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can send that one with it.
Yeah.
That's on my
Okay.
You got this one?
Yeah.
So, does everybody understand the motion? And there's a second by Chuck. Any further discussion on the motion? I'd like to thank Commissioner Adler, this is never easy, thanks for doing it. All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Never easy.
It's not that the person don't want to help them, but it's just an idea that.
Hey, Craig is really getting ready to do it.
He's terrible.
Oh, you guys. All right.
So he keeps pushing and telling them they're not getting what the average
And I showed him all that
county
stuff.
worker
and
did.
First
Yeah,
thing
shows
he did, he sat right there and said, well, I can show you other counties. He said he was gonna have it to
But
us.
here's what he consistently does. He doesn't add in health insurance.
They said you'd be a
It is
sugar.
now
Bullshit, you
11:20.
pay taxes on it. That's, you know, it's $31 a month for starting employees. Or $31 an hour. You pay taxes on it, why would we do that?
Well, I showed him everything, Bill, there, and he said, John even said, well, you can't do that because everybody gets it. And I said, yeah, but not everybody's in here asking for a raise either.
But he's wrong, everybody doesn't get that. Cascade County gets $645 a month. Our guys get what, $11.50?
51 starting July 1st.
So tell me that's the same,
That's
that's
an
crap.
extra $384 this year.
So no, don't stick your guns on that, it's a lot of money. It's good health insurance and, you know, we pay as much as everybody in the state of Montana.
This doesn't work.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna scare it then.
Now it is.
Huh?
Is it working?
Right, I heard something over here.
Hello?
I hear you now.
Hello.
Does mine work?
No. You've got the biggest mouth, I guess.
What?
You got the biggest mouth, I guess.
Okay, so is there any other business regarding the union and negotiation?
No.
Okay, good job, Mike, good job.
No, quit drunk, you know, get that bit.
It's not easy. But you know, don't let them buffalo you on the health insurance.
Cool.
Okay, we'll just cut it
Sitting here waiting for the 11 o'clock.
I just said, well, we can take it away and you get your own.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, I was supposed to be with you on that.
You did good.
That working?
11:25.
That's working?
Oh, it was. Now it's
Testing,
quit.
testing.
What'd you do?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes, thank you.
I didn't want to like turn them up to their blast and
And I can hear that too.
Careful you don't push on that, 'cause we don't have it set down yet.
Then I can sue them.
Huh?
Then I can sue. Where's my microphone so you can hear me?
So we got one coming.
Okay, so we're a little behind, so this is the time set for a grant proposal
No,
to
no.
DNRC for county engagement in the federal lands, forest management. Grant. Commissioner,
Yeah, I think Mike did a really good job on the proposal.
It ain't working.
Maybe you should use that microphone that you had.
here it is, this one.
And,
Maybe we can- I think you got a hit once in a while. Yeah, but ain't working either, so, oh well.
Can you hear me?
That one works.
Okay, good.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Anyway, I think Mike did a really good job on the proposal to the DNRC.
I like it, I wanna make a comment on, Mayor Gail Leeper called, and we sent her a letter to support us on this, and she said that she couldn't get it to them. She can't actually just say that they support us until she takes it to the meeting, and then she'll take it to the meeting, and that won't be until, but by the time we have to have the, what's saying is, by the time we have to have this in, they won't have their meeting, but she's in support, but she can't say the rest of it.
Why would we care?
Because we need letters of support.
And we are getting one from the town of Phillipsburg, and maybe one from Conservation.
Because on that thing, you go back and read there, it says you have to have letters of support. She said, but she can't just call a special meeting for letters of support. But if we get two,
Yeah, she told me.
Okay. she told me.
So what if we ask for Cameron to support? We could ask. See if he'd send us a letter of support.
I don't see why I wouldn't want it.
Yeah, me either. Be nice to have the local force.
I'm sure.
Why?
What do you think of
I
that,
don't
Chuck?
think it would.
You don't think you will?
Well, they might.
Well, whether it does or not, do you think it's a good idea? He can just tell us no. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
I guess if we have more support.
But we have
letters, it's
two,
good.
we have two letters now, right?
They're not here yet, but that's what we got coming. But see, it's gotta be in by May 9th. And that's Thursday.
this one should be working.
I think the battery's going.
Try it.
Show
Yeah,
the battery.
don't push anything.
Show the battery.
Anyway, on the back to the, this is what happens when we get new technology so people can hear us and still don't.
Well, so, the intentions, Chuck, were to ask for the hopeful 20,000, right?
Right.
And then 10% management, we can do that in kind, right?
Right.
And,
Well, we put in 500 each, because if you put money in, it helps give you.
oh, okay, so you've got,
Half the match is cash and half.
okay,
In kind.
so we put in 500 and
In each one, so
in
it'd
each
be
one,
1,000.
$1,000, okay.
Can I see a copy of that, please?
So, so we're expending $1,000.
Thank you.
Any other comments?
That's all I had on it, was just what Mayor Reaper wanted me to say, and other than that, I think it's a good deal. I don't have any comments.
Okay, I'd entertain a motion to adopt the proposal by Granite County for county engagement in federal lands, forest management, and the expenditure of $1,000 in match money.
I make a motion to accept the proposal by the Granite County for county engagement in federal lands, forest management, and to provide $1,000.
I second it.
Okay. Further discussion on the motion and the second?
Are you
Hearing
okay?
none, is there public on the motion?
On the motion?
On the motion.
Yeah, I don't go along with it.
So did you get a chance to read it?
No, you can't read this in 2 minutes or a
Okay,
minute.
take a minute. It's a couple pages, so.
I thought this had nothing to do with the Forest Service Management Committee.
What was that?
I thought this had nothing to do with the Forest Service Management Committee. Number one.
Well, I don't think it really does. I mean, it works for us, but then we can help FMAC out, is the way I read that.
Then why don't we just get it for so it is for FMAC.
It's not totally for FMAC, it's for the commissioners, basically to do what we want to with forest management, and that, if that's helping FMAC or helping somebody come to speak to you guys and us, so be it.
And this is basically to hire a forester?
Yeah, well,
See, I
that's
don't,
one of the-
okay, wait, I don't understand this. You said you had, when I called last week, you said you had a very good conversation. Unfortunately, I didn't hear the conversation, and we don't have the minutes that I can read the conversation, so I can see this and compare it with the conversation that you had last week.
Or you could have shown up at the meeting last week, but here's the deal.
Oh, so that's on the public, and I was told that that meeting was totally different. It had nothing to do with FMAC. Maybe there would have been more people here had it been more clear on the agenda.
Are you
And it
against
wasn't
this, or
changed.
would you go for this? I mean,
No, it's to hire a forester,
it's a part-time.
and you're using a government grant to do that. Do you think that there's not going to be certain conditions regarding this forester?
No, he's gonna work for us.
Work for the commission.
He works for you. So is the other forester. Works for for us too.
Well,
For the
I mean,
Forest
he works
Service.
He works for this forester. Commissioner Hinkles had a lot of experience, and what he brought up in public meetings some time ago was that it would be a good idea to hire a forester to work for the county, with the county in mind and representing the county's interests. Because you go into a conversation with the Forest Service that has their own Forest Service, you might want to have your own expert. We all thought that was a good idea. Then this grant presented itself as a way to fund a part-time forester who works for the county commission. And we asked Mike to put together a proposal for that very purpose. So you asked the question, is this primarily to hire a forester? I would say, yes, it is. We could use it for other things too, maybe have a seminar, speakers, whatever. But for right now, the smartest thing I think we can do is to hire our own scientists to represent our interests, the people of Granite County's interests.
$4,000.
Yeah, and have the money to do it. And have,
So you say hire, but potentially an independent contractor? Or
yeah, independent contractor. It wouldn't be an employee.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And what
That's
brought this
clear.
up is the BLM guy was in here, and he said that he works with foresters from other agencies, and so I brainstormed, well, why don't we have one? So he could be working with BLM and the Forest Service and whoever.
And he's going to be working for us, our committee, so we can call him whenever we want. He'll be at our meeting every month.
Sure, all you'd have to do is ask the commissioners if, maybe something on your agenda that where you'd like to have a forester come in and talk to you. Absolutely. Why wouldn't you say sure?
Sure.
You bet.
But we'd have to ask you.
Sure, because
Sure.
he works for us. He He would be a contractor for the county commissioners. And you're an advisory committee of the commission anyway, so it's no big deal.
But nobody,
If you need that-
nobody comes to us, all right? To advise, I mean, we have nobody who wants to come talk to us. And so this guy, if we want to have him, we have to go through we have to ask you guys
Yes.
for his purpose to help us out. So
Yes, but
that's
you-
kind of
When
interesting.
you refer to yourself as us, you are an advisory council to the commission anyway.
And how do we advise you with what information if we won't have the
That's why we're trying to
information?
get you a forester so he can help out too.
Whatever.
I'm sorry? I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said this is why it'd be nice to have a forester so he can help out and he knows the new rules and everything, the laws, and he can help everybody out, us and you.
Well, I think maybe one of the conditions of this contract is that he be at the Forest Service meeting every month.
Or the FMAC?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you guys can make that proposal separately to this. What we are considering today is to.
Even applying, we don't even know. if we're gonna
Yeah,
get
we
it.
don't even know if we're gonna need the money to apply for this grant for engagement of forest lands management, which primarily hire a forester, as Commissioner Hinkle suggested, and that's the motion of the second. So is there any further comment on the motion? Public comment?
And then when you get the money with this, if this passes and you get the money, it will be advertised for a contractor.
Sure, that would be one of the
Yes.
reasons we would have, and we have to report back to the granting agency what we do with the money. It has to be approved, so.
And so this will be given, this report, which it is today, is going to go to FMAC as a report to them that you're doing this.
Sure, it's all public documents, absolutely. They can come and look at
I see.
the request.
Okay, for the record, it just seems like we're an advisory committee and nobody wants to talk to us and it's, whatever kind of
So
idea.
you don't mean the commission, do you? I'm confused. Do you mean the commission doesn't want to come and down and talk to you? Or what are you talking about?
Well, how do we keep up to date with this stuff
The Forest Service.
of what you guys are doing?
Look, this just came up.
I know, it came up, and you're
For this
the
grant.
liaison,
We
why
had to
didn't you
make a
discuss
decision
it
on
with us?
What's that?
You're the liaison, aren't you? Why didn't you discuss it with us and tell us
did.
about it?
I did, okay?
You did?
Yeah. I talked to Patty, okay?
Oh, you talked to Patty, and Patty didn't talk to the rest of us
It
as
came
a
up after the
group.
last meeting.
But this grant is the 9th, is why he brought it to us, and so we thought if we're gonna do this, we're gonna move on
This
it.
is what I mean, for a lack of communication with the committee.
I'm done.
Okay, so.
I'm sorry, this is,
But
for
that's
the record,
fine,
this is
but-
how
but
the
you're
public gets
You're
treated.
getting
Fine,
the
fine,
horse
do
before
it.
the court. You're an advisory commission, or advisory committee to the commission. So, but the commission doesn't need your permission to hire a forester or to apply for a grant. Thank you for your comments, but we don't need your permission. And what we're gonna do is offer that forester back to you like you suggested when you think you need it. That's great. There's nobody arguing that. But, the advisory council doesn't tell the county commission what to do. It's quite the opposite.
I'm not saying
All
that.
right, so is there any further comments on the motion, which is about the grant? Public
For the record, I don't like any government grants because there are too many strings attached and too many details that we're not aware of.
Fair comment.
For the record, thank
Fair
you.
comment, and when we get the strings attached, we'll make them available to the public to look at. All right, there's a motion, a second, about applying for the grant. Any further comments from the commission? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thanks, Mike, for preparing this. You did a great job. Okay, Maria, it's good to see you, kid.
Good to see you.